Hey, what's up everyone? This is Weapon X Comics, and it's my new haul video. It's actually a little lighter than I wanted it to be, but the books wouldn't fit on the desk the way I had them set up. So yeah, I got plenty of books for next week's haul, so let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, I picked all this first stuff up. I picked all this up today. I had to go get my car worked on, and while I was out there, I stopped by these two shops. First one I went to was in Santa Clarita. It was Paper Heroes, and I went through like every box in the store. I didn't find anything, so that place is pretty much picked dry right now. So I went down the street to damn, I can't remember the name of the place. It starts with a K. It's like Kazar or no, something collectibles, something with a K. Well, anyway. Yeah, I found a bunch of stuff in their bargain bin. So they have like $1 and $2 comics, and bam, look, I pulled this out. Second print of The Walking Dead, number 97. Paid $2 for this. Paid $2 for that. So yeah, that book's pretty hot right now, and yeah, I got this guy. Also, oh yeah, so everything I pulled came out to less than $10. So actually, he told me whatever variant I wanted, I could have it for cover price, and I didn't really care for his selection. I guess he had sold out of a lot of the good stuff, but I thought this cover was interesting, so I went ahead and picked this up. This is Deadpool number 8, the Women of Power Deadpool 2099 variant. I thought that was pretty cool. So I paid cover for this. Marvel Now .1, this is the first appearance of the new Nova. And when I was going through my stuff, I noticed the copy I had the digital code pulled on it already, which is annoying. Don't do that, guys. You know, read your copy once, put it away, and just forget about it. So, yeah, it's pretty lame. Sometimes that happens. You know, you pick up a back issue and it already has the digital code pulled. So, you know, you hate when that happens. So, yeah, I got this guy for $1. Cage number 1, got this for $1. Yeah, no special reason. Just it was a nice copy and it was there for $1, so I just went ahead and picked it up. I got 2 copies of X-Force number 8. This is the first appearance of Domino in a flashback story. Now, it looks like X-Force number 11 is winning the battle for her first appearance. That one seems to be going for more money, but this one predates that, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. The other one has, number 11, I think, has a better cover. That's the one where she's fighting Deadpool on it, so, you know, that helps out a lot. It helps its case. I also found this for $1. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 2, part 2 of the 3-issue miniseries. And this is the first full appearance of Bebop and Rocksteady. Yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at it and see what it looks like. So yeah, that's right. Right here where my thumb is, there's Bebop, there's Rocksteady, and they immediately fail. So that's what that looks like. So yeah, in issue 1, which I'm going to show you guys, they don't show them in their mutated form. They're just regular dudes. So let's see. All right, this stuff, I got all of this. Yeah, I got all this at a swap meet months and months ago, also in Santa Clarita. Yeah, I heard they sold comics there, so you know, when you go check it out, and just looking at some Nintendo games and stuff, but didn't really find much. But I did pull this Ninja Turtles number 1 from the 3-issue miniseries, and this is the first appearance of Bebop and Rocksteady. That's them in their human form, right there. So, yeah, that's their first appearance. And this guy. I also found, oh, this was $2. Daredevil number 270, first block card. I got that for $1. Supergirl number 8, it's pretty beat, but it's the first Reactron. Secret Invasion number 3, this is the first appearance of the Secret Warriors. Or the, yeah, well, it's one of the first appearances. I can't remember which one now. And Gambit number 8, this is the first Belladonna Boudreaux. This is Gambit's wife's first appearance. Got this guy for $1 too. Okay, next up we have... Okay. I was over at let me see, House of Secrets a couple months ago, a few months ago, and I was going through their dollar bin, and here's a couple of things I pulled out from there. Uncanny X-Men 148, of course, first Caliban, and Justice League of America number 61. I mean, look at that cover. That was just that was just rocking out in their dollar bin. So I don't know. I figured for $1 I'd pick it up. Not bad, right? Pretty old book. 12 center was just hanging out in the dollar bin. All right, this next stuff. Where did I pick this up? Okay. All right, so I have a bit of a rant about where I got this stuff from. I got this from the Los Angeles Comic Book and Science Fiction Convention held at the Reef. And this was a day, or this past weekend, or yeah, the weekend before, Longshanks and I went and we hit up 2 cons. Didn't really find anything at the first one, and that's partially because everyone seemed to have been at the Reef. Now, my beef with that is the Pasadena Comic Convention that had been scheduled since last year. It was in my phone, on my calendar, and it had been so long ago that I put that in there. I didn't even remember doing it in the first place. So about a month and a half ago, 2 months, we heard about this one. On the same day. I thought that was pretty lame, and it really showed. It really did. We hit the Pasadena convention up first because we figured, that convention's only like once a year, so maybe we'd find vendors there that wouldn't be at the Reef or the Shrine normally. But when we got there, it was dead. I mean, they really scheduling it on the same day like that was really a dirtbag move on their part. And there was a lot of grumblings from a lot of the vendors at both conventions. I'm sure if if the vendors over at the Reef side were on the other side, we're on the other side of the situation, they wouldn't be very happy either. I mean, that Pasadena convention, that it was dead, and there was only like 4 or 5 actual comic book vendors there, and they were all really overpriced. I mean, like one had like some 50-cent bins, and that was all right, but there was nothing there was nothing good going on there, and a lot of empty space at that convention. So that was really really crap of the people that are doing the Shrine or the Reef. That was a really crap thing of them to do. Now, other beef with it is the prices at the convention are actually going up. Last month when we went down there, or the last convention at the Reef, the parking was $10. We show up this time, it's $15. So it went up $5 since from one month to the next. And when we saw that, we're like, screw it. But I ended up finding a really like sweet parking spot, like the first spot in front of the building, and it was free parking on the street. So I guess I lucked out on that. The other thing is, at the Reef, there's this thing called the early bird, where you pay an extra few bucks to get in early, but you have to wait for this elevator. So there's a huge line. There's a line around the building, and you can only get in so many people in the elevator at a time to get up to the floor where the convention is. So if you're around the building, around the corner of the building in the line, by the time you get up there, it's about 45 minutes in, and you're about like 15 minutes away from paying a few dollars less. So they got to figure out a way to fix that, because that's bullshit. And so you figure it'd be like $14 to get in. So for 2 people, it'd be like $14 a piece. It's $28 plus $15 comes out to like $43. So you figure a kid's asking his dad or or his mother take me to the convention, and then how much does it cost? Well, $14 each to get in plus the parking. They might be like, probably not. So you're probably pricing out teens too, because when I was a teenager, my mid-teens, I would go to conventions alone, and sometimes I could get my friends to come along with me, even though they didn't like comics, because it was only like $7-8 to get into the Shrine back then. But I don't know, it might seem like a hard sell to pay like $15 to get into a convention you really care about. Now, the other thing I really don't like about the Reef location, besides the parking, is it's always hot in there. It's always hot. I mean, there's no airflow through it like there is in the shrine. Um, and especially in the summer, you're just dying. Everybody's sweating bullets. I mean, they have the air conditioner going, but it doesn't really do any good because you got a hall full of people, and they just turned on the air conditioner before they let everybody in. So let's see. And I don't know if they're pricing out their deal makers, but there's a lot less vendors who are willing to work with people or have like bargain bins type things. They can't really afford to be there, so that's pretty lame too. Let's see. Now there's also a lot of empty space I've noticed at the reef, and that was happening a lot at the shrine before. I mean, it was from where the door opened to all the way to the back of the stage, all the way near the stage. There was vendors, and there were vendors up on the balcony area too. But over time, they kept charging more and more and more, and I guess they were charging the vendors more because there were no more vendors on the balcony for for years, and then all the vendors moved away from the stage to past the concession stand, which is about half the floor space was empty at that point, and the shrines, they stopped doing the shrine for a while. But I don't know. I kind of figured that it all came down to maybe pricing out people. It's like you might want to go in there in the weekend just to check things out. A lot of people just walk around in those things. I don't know. So if I figured they got all this empty space, the reef. Why not just give some tables to some local talent? Like, I don't know. I know Steve Niles lives down here, Bat, and, guys like that. You always see them at conventions at tables that that they paid for. So, I don't know. Give them a couple of tickets and give them a table and, use them as a draw or something. It's better than having all that empty space, right? So, yeah. All right. That's all my the rant about that stupid con. But, yeah, those people at the counter, they're not very friendly either when you're getting in there. So anyway, this is Dark Horse Presents number 4. This is the first appearance of Resident Alien. I was optioned for something. Got this for $2. Marvel Team Up number 100. It's the first appearance of Karma. I believe I also paid $2 for this. And also I got ROM Space Knight number 31. Another second appearance of Rogue for $2. Now, down the way from this vendor, there was another guy who had a... Let me see, where did I get this? Okay. Yeah, so, this guy had a... He only had like one box, and he was hanging out with some other guy, so, it was the only thing I pulled out of there. I got this for $5. Walking Dead number 127. I think I called her Magda last time. I believe her name is Maxima, or something like that. But it's also the first appearance of Outcast. So, got one of these for $5. Another one. Down the way from that vendor, there was another guy, Longshanks. He hit him hard before I showed up. So, by the time I got there was still some good stuff, though. I pulled Southern Bastards number 1 for $5. A lot of these books were $5. They were 1 for $6, 2 for $10. So, yeah. East to West number 1. Got another one of these for $5 first print. Wolverines number 1 Hastings variant. It's pretty cool with the Deadpool on it. Daredevil number 183 is a pretty kick-ass cover with Punisher on it. Finally got my Deadpool number 6, first appearance of Deadpool 2099. Oh man, this cover is cool. So this guy had that there for $5, $5 as well. So Spider-Man Deadpool number 1 Hastings variant. Really like that cover. So I needed a Spider-Man Deadpool, and I didn't want to pay more, a little more than cover, and this was the right price. And it was actually, it's good that I waited. I really like this cover. Now, he also had some, let me see, 6 for $10 comics, but he ended up giving me like 4. He gave me some, at the end he took off a few bucks, so these ended up coming out to $1 a piece. So this is Deadpool and the Howling Commandos number 1, $1. Rick and Morty number $8. Daredevil number 232, first Nuke, $1. Miss Deadpool and the Howling Commandos number 3, $1. This is cool. Amazing Spider-Man number 365, first Spider-Man 2099. And this is an upgrade. It has a nice spine. It's really hard to find these for some reason in the bargain bins. They've always got a really big pinch, and it's a thick book with thick cardstock, so it always shows a lot. And this one has a really nice spine, so I'm happy about that. Old Man Logan number 1. And yeah, so this is the last of the dollar books. Longshanks found this down the way. He gave it to me. I needed one's first appearance of Mercy, I believe. That's Lex Luthor's valet. And that's it for that con. Now, at the Pasadena con, just to show you how lame it was, I only got 3 books there, and this is them. Free Comic Book Day, Superman Family Adventures, number whatever. DC Comics New 52, number 1, Free Comic Book Day. And these were given away at the door. And in one of the bins, I found this guy. It's actually a really hard to find comic. It's Silver Surfer 146, the final issue. Again, it's really hard to find. And I lucked out, and I found a few pretty recently. But I picked this up for $1. So that's the only thing I picked up at the Pasadena con. Pretty lame, right? Alright, so let's move on. When I bought the X-Men number 12, the first Juggernaut, these are the other 5 books that I purchased that day. So I spent $5 besides the $60 that I spent on X-Men 1, 31, and 12. So Spectacular Spider-Man number 64 for his Cloak and Dagger. I mean, it looks nice from here, but it's pretty beat, so I needed a copy of this. Jimmy Olsen 135 is of course an Apocalypse appearance. This is cool. This is probably the best of of the dollar finds there. Wolverine Old Man Logan number 68. Got this for $1. It's a pretty clean copy too. Second copy of that. X-Men 96 Apocalypse the 12. I always pick these up. If I see them cheap, I always pick them up. So it's just something I do. I remember for a while after these came out, these were wall books. You know, since of course they've come down, you find them in bargain bins all the time. But I don't know. It's just kind of nostalgia, I guess. You know, it's funny to pick up these wall books that you see from when you were a kid, and you know they're dirt cheap now. And I just picked this up just because this is Marvel Comics Presents number 1. These are all dollar books. So moving on. Sorry about that rant. It took a long time, didn't it? All right. Cool, right? All right. So went into this store, this local store I hadn't been into before, and Longshanks and I rated the boxes a few months ago, and he pulled some stuff out, and I got some stuff, and this is everything I got. I haven't been back since because I don't think they refilled. I don't think they refilled their bag issues, but I pulled X-Men Origins Gambit for cover price. Captain Marvel number 14. I pulled 2 of these. I handed one to Longshanks while we were in there. It's the first Kamala Khan cameo. Fury of Firestorm. This first appearance of Slipknot as number 28. Picked this up for $3. I got 2 Marvel Comics Presents number 19. Is the one of the first appearances of Damage Control. It's like the first full story of Damage Control. So I got both of these for $3 a piece. I got my 257th copy of All-Star Squadron number 25. Let me see. I got 2 of them. A newsstand and a regular version. You know, $3 is probably the most I'll ever pay for these. And that's probably I'm never gonna buy another $3 copy of this. Let's just say that. If I keep finding them for 50 cents, maybe I'll pick them up. But getting pretty tired of finding these things. Of course, it's first New Clone. It becomes the Atom Smasher, first Jade, first Infinity Inc. And also All-Star Squadron number 26, $3. This is just the follow-up issue. These seem to be sold as a pair online, so I found a 20. This is a nice copy of 26, so I just went ahead and picked it up. And Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 2. I just thought it was a stupid variant, so I picked it up. This is also cover. Yep. All right, so all this stuff here was picked up at Frankensons. Star Wars Tales number 19. I don't want to give away anything, but something kind of important happens in this. And yeah. Let me see. Let's just say somebody dies. So, so yeah, this book's still pretty hot. It seems to be selling pretty well, so probably at least get at least $20 for this thing, if not more. Let's see. Old Man Logan number 4. I like these Old Man Logan books, so whenever I find them cheap, I pick them up. I believe I paid half cover price for this. Avengers number 316. I got another one of these. This is where Spider-Man joins the Avengers. And, you know, it's been so long, I can't quite remember what I paid for these comics, but I think I paid $2 a piece, because they all had a $5 sticker on them, and I know there's no way in hell I would have paid that. So here's number 10, number 9, and number 8. So pretty sweet, connecting Michael Turner cover. So I was lucky enough, I met Michael Turner a few years ago, or you know, some years back, with Mark Silvestri before he passed. So he's a nice guy. And this is the last of the stuff here. So again, another X-Men number 8. First, what's her name? Belladonna, whatever. Found this for 50 cents over at Jeffrey's Comics. Got another X-Force number 8. First, Domino. And I guess, you know, a decent book for today. For this week is Captain America number 25, the Adam Hughes variant. They had it at $25, but this one was in a box where they were doing a deal, half off variants, and this just happened to be one of them that was in there. So Death of Captain America, I got it for $12.50. So yeah, sorry about that long rant earlier, but yeah, it was just pretty annoying. So yeah, I got plenty of other books that didn't fit in this haul. And so I'll just pad the next one. I'm already all set for the next haul. I got some decent books, probably a little bit better than yeah, the next haul will be better than this one. It's just the way it worked out. And I got so many books that I didn't get to even show you guys. Yeah, before I stopped making videos, I had already had like a little stockpile of stuff to you know, make vids, and yeah, it just didn't happen. And I forgot where I got them and what I paid for them, and so I'd just be showing books at that point. So yeah, I got one more haul coming next week, and unless I hit some more stores, it might be a little while after that before I put up another video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, have a good night.